The president of the National Taxi Union says he has never seen members so serious. Lucien Joseph says when the association met on Wednesday evening, it was very clear they were prepared to do whatever was necessary to protect their livelihood. Joseph says that stance is against those who seek to destroy the taxi sector. His old namesake Alan Chasney and Transport Minister Guy Joseph.
This is coming from the authorities to be that runs the business. The minister is helping the other minister to destroy the taxi sector. So one minister is helping another one. Now, I am saying, if these people want peace in this country, a country that has so much roro, so much problem, every day you wake up, there is something new happening in this country. All of a sudden, you decided to want to train 1,200 H plates to put in the system. So do you believe that we'll just sit down there and let you do it and do retaliate?
Joseph is incensed over the driver training program the Transport Ministry launched together with the Continuing Education Department a few weeks ago. It is a 3-day exercise aimed at certifying people who operate public vehicles like taxi drivers. Joseph says his members were not told the truth about the program by the Ministry of Transport. He says it is designed to certify the 1,200 operators of H vehicles to take over the daily bread of taxi drivers.
These people never tell people the truth. It is not we they want to train. It's not we. It is 1,200 persons that is outside of the system they're trying to bring in. And this is the concern that the National Union have. We have no problem with training. We believe we welcome the training. But what they are trying to do is to come in and destroy the taxi sector by walking in the back road. That is what they're doing.
The Transport Minister has rejected the claims made by the Taxi Union President as unfair and far from the truth. Guy Joseph says the training program is one component of becoming a taxi driver. Furthermore, the ministry is using the program to break the monopoly the taxi union has in determining who is eligible to be a taxi operator.
The taxi associations basically dictated who became a taxi driver and who was not permitted to operate, to the point where they were the ones sending names as to who should qualify as a taxi driver or not. I believe that this is unfair to the public. I also believe that there must be structures and systems in place where people can be accommodated to earn a living in whatever form that is legal.
Lucien Joseph says the taxi sector is already overburdened and the country has the highest number of operators in the region. He says it has been an especially tough year for drivers and they are not prepared to surrender their livelihood ahead of what promises to be a good winter season.
Every time we try to start to work with these people, try to give them support, these people, they always go out of line. These people is the kind of people you cannot trust. These people is saying nothing that have truth to it. Nothing. If this will tell you morning, it has no truth to it. And I am saying the time has come where these people should stop attacking little fellas like me and others like my little drivers that is trying to survive, have the same commitment like everybody else. And let us work in the interest of St. Lucia. But that's not what they want. All what they want is a fight.
The Transport Minister has accused the union president of misleading the public. He says not only has he put a freeze on the issuance of H plates for hired vehicles, he has also honored the agreements by his predecessor not to issue any more TX plates to taxi operators.
While the president of the taxi union is claiming that the ministry is the one wanting to provide more taxis or issue more taxi permits, I have letters in my possession on behalf of individuals recommended by the taxi union who have H plates to convert into TX plates. I can say clearly from the time I have been the minister, we have not issued a single TX plate to anyone that I am aware of or that came from my office on the basis that we know there was a freeze on the issuance of TX plates.
Lucien Joseph says his members will meet on Wednesday in Vieux to determine the way forward. He says taxi operators have had enough, and although previous threats of strike action never materialized, this does not mean this time around we'll see a similar outcome. Carmi Joseph, HTS News, Channel 4.